We started our Mother's Day getaway with a drive out to Kananaskis. First stop was the gas station, where we met up with our friends and grabbed a few things for the trip. From there, we hit the road, and honestly, the drive was beautiful as usual. Mountain views, fresh air, and that feeling of slowly leaving the busy week behind. Once we arrived, we checked in and got our first look at the main lodge. Right away, it had that cozy mountain lodge feel, warm, simple, and perfect for a family weekend away. Then it was finally time to check into our own cabin, and honestly, we were surprised by how spacious it was. Right at the center was this huge kitchen with tons of room to cook, eat, and hang out together as a family. And the cozy fireplace made the whole cabin feel warm and relaxing right away, especially after the drive in through the mountains. The bedrooms were surprisingly roomy too, with enough space for everyone to stay comfortably without feeling cramped. You just have to bring your own bedding. This 9-person cabin also had 2 huge washrooms. This one had a full shower with a bench, while the other one had a full bathtub. What made this trip even crazier was that we actually booked this cabin last minute, and it only cost us about $70 a night. At that price, we honestly didn't really know what to expect. I made some coffee in the kitchen while everyone settled into that cozy cabin feeling. And honestly, one of the best moments was simply sitting outside with a hot cup of coffee, taking in the fresh mountain air and the quiet surroundings. Sometimes the simplest moments end up being the most memorable part of the trip. After relaxing for a bit, our daughter was excited to get back outside and ride her bike. Our daughter was also loving the electric strider her dad got her to help learn how to balance on 2 wheels. And honestly, it worked great. Maybe a little too great. She picked it up so quickly that now we're basically running behind her, half the time trying to keep up. We originally wanted to explore some trails through the trees, but a lot of them were still covered in the snow, so we decided to stick to the paved pathways instead. The views around us were simply breathtaking. We have gorgeous mountain views surrounding us the whole time. We stayed quite close to our cabin. The roads were not busy at all. Perfect for Ellie to practice her bike while I get to squeeze in my own workout. After the bike ride, we headed back to the cabin to warm up and relax a little and start making dinner. Tonight's menu was moose chili with fresh bannock. Honestly, one of those meals that just feels perfect after a day in the mountains. There's just something different about cooking at a cabin. The food somehow tastes better, everyone hangs around the kitchen more, and even the prep feels cozy instead of stressful. We also made bannock to go with the moose chili, which honestly completed the whole meal. Brushing melted butter onto the fresh bannock might have been the best part. Finally, it was time to plate everything up. The rich moose chili, warm buttered bannock, and that cozy cabin atmosphere somehow made the whole meal feel extra rewarding. Nothing fancy, just a good comfort food after a long day in the mountains.
I thought that's complimentary. No?
After dinner, the kids went to sleep while the adults stayed up around the fireplace for poker night. My mother-in-law was kicking her butts the whole time and took out almost all of us. I was the only one left to play her at the end.
I bet, right? Right? Just give me back my pen. No.
Finally, on this hand, me and my mother-in-law decided to go all in. We even had the exact amount of chips, which was unreal.
What the heck?
She ended up having it straight, but that wasn't enough to beat my full house. What a way to finish the game. Honestly, nights like this are what these trips are really about. Good food, good laughs, and just spending quality time with family and friends. The next morning, my husband and I decided to wake up early to see what the area felt like during those quiet morning hours. Everything was still calm and peaceful. No noise, no rushing around, just fresh mountain air and the kind of quiet you don't really get back home. That early morning walk ended up being one of our favorite parts of the trip. Everything was so quiet and peaceful. Just the sound of trees moving in the wind, the cool mountain air, and that calm feeling you only really get when everyone else is still asleep. As we walked towards the main lodge, we started noticing how much character this place actually has. It's not overly fancy or modern in a flashy way. It just feels warm, welcoming, and connected to the mountains around it. The main lodge deck is probably our favorite place to hang out in. Honestly, the views from here were incredible. Endless mountain scenery, fresh air, and the kind of peaceful atmosphere that instantly makes you slow down and breathe a little deeper. This is the kind of place where you can sit with a coffee for hours and feel completely relaxed without even realizing how much time has passed. After a quick breakfast, the group decided to check out Upper Kananaskis Lake.
Well said.
We usually check this place out in the summer. It has been a long winter this year, and the late snowfall gave this place a whole different vibe. It felt like new to us. There are a few hikes in this area, but since the trails are mostly still snowed in, we decided to head out to what usually is an island in the middle of the lake. The water levels are still low, that we can walk to it at this time.
Happy Mother's Day, I love you. Here's a kiss and a hug for you. Thank you, Mommy, for all you do.
After that nice hike, we were ready for our brunch. We made a Mexican platter. It was a bit of prep, but it was well worth it.
Filming episode. Content.
We enjoyed our meal and decided to spend the next couple of hours back at the cabin, just relaxing and slowing things down a little. On our last night, we decided to spend some time at the main lodge and finally take advantage of some of the amenities it had to offer.
Where will I go? Japan. Yes.
What part of Japan? There's avalanches all over the place. Smoke?
This one?
No. I'll figure it out.
This one?
It could be a...
They really did a great job making this place feel welcoming and giving guests things to do and enjoy. The lodge was filled with puzzles, board games, cozy spaces to sit and relax, and they even had hot drinks available, which honestly made the whole atmosphere feel even more warm and inviting. The shuffleboard table ended up being a huge hit with everyone. Before long, we were all gathered around taking turns, laughing, getting way too competitive, and cheering each other on after every good shot. Yeah, kind of, actually.
That's Let's take. Okay, I can still win though.
It started raining later that night, but honestly, we didn't mind it at all. If anything, it made the whole place feel even more cozy and relaxing. Between the sound of the rain and the warm lodge atmosphere and the mountain surroundings, we were just completely enjoying the environment and slowing down for the night. I went back to the cabin before everyone else to start dinner. On our last night here, I decided to make one of my favorite classic Filipino comfort dishes, sinigang, to help warm everyone up. As we sat down for dinner that night, everything just felt calm, cozy, and simple in the best way possible. Before heading home the next morning, we made one last cup of coffee and took a moment to soak everything in one more time. What started as a last-minute getaway turned into one of those simple trips we'll probably remember for a long time. Peaceful mornings, cozy nights, beautiful mountain views, and the quality time with the people we love most.